Look at that blue sky. How we doing, folks? I hope you're smiling and I hope you're happy. I most certainly am. Sunshine, free energy. Obviously, energy supply is a little dwindled this time of the year, so very pleasing. The struggles of off-grid living, alternative living, land life. Yeah, they're real. And sometimes frustrating. Due to having to obviously earn a few pennies, that reduces the amount I can do here per day at the moment. And obviously with the lack of daylight hours, it kind of reduces it again. So yeah, I'm frustrated. And then wanting to keep going with the roof, I will, but temporarily I'm having to stop because something more important has shown its face. Due to the weather we've been having, the rain and the winds, we all know, and of late it's been pretty bad. I've got a few trees now that have split in the wind, and I've got a few that through age and previous storms are leaning a little too much. So they are a potential hazard, and so I need to stop what I really want to do and do what I really have to. Yes, a little disappointing, but that's more logs. So is it that much of a disappointment? Just having to shift my workload around a little. Not a problem. So yeah, we've got to crack on, chainsaws, cut trees, make logs, possibly have a little bonfire. And it's always pleasing to have a bonfire this time of the year. Just something magical about bonfires and the flames, etc. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I just really do love them. Am I a pyromaniac? So let's see what this week brings, because it's going to be as much a surprise to me as it is you. Come on, let's go. Chainsaws, plural, at the ready. Chains are sharpened up, fueled up, ready to go. Can I work two together? Would be good. Where's your help when you need them? Hey? Where are they? Nowhere to be seen. But we do have two very good chainsaws, and I've got to get to work. And there we have one that's going to fall over. Give it a good storm. It's going to come down, and as you can see, it's not very high. So I've got to get one little one out, then these two, get them down as safely as I can, as you like. But hey, watch this space. Well, I'm a little bit nervous. Now to clear them up. That little one has got to come out because the larger one that's split, it's split just there, is resting on it, which means it's going to be awkward. If I just cut that one, it's likely to twist out and cause me a massive problem, and I'm going to have to be up a ladder to do it. I will actually turn around and admit, saying this one I'm a little bit nervous about. I didn't have my mic for safety reasons on this one. I was worried, but I was trying to explain, hoping obviously it would pick my voice up, but it didn't. The little one that sort of comes out halfway up the ladder was impeding or holding up the split limb, and I knew full well that if I didn't take that one out, there's a good chance that the split limb would snag in that small limb, and being that I'm up a ladder, yeah, that's not good. So we get the little limb out and basically hope for the best. I have looked and looked and looked and worked out the best way of doing it. As I said before, with chainsaw work, always have a route out. Well, up a ladder, you don't really have a route out other than down. I was cutting very slowly and really quite gingerly because there was a potential of two non-wanted options. And one would have been for the head of the branch to snag, and as it swung down, the head would have then flicked over and caught me, and the other was for the limb to actually come directly towards me. So not having anywhere to go, I was very nervous. And as that limb goes, you'll see a little branch, and immediately my arm's gone out to basically try and protect myself. And I can genuinely say I come off that ladder with a massive sigh of relief and extremely happy. Come on, Nugget. You want some breakfast? You want some breakfast? Very food motivated girl. Obviously, there's a rodent in the house. Well, in the log pile. She's refusing to come up for her breakfast. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it, people? It's got down and cleared away some dead trees, yes, the ones that are leaning, the ones that are likely to fall, anything that's going to basically block this track. And with what you have seen, you'll see I had some help. Because of that one dangerous limb, which was very worrying for me, and I will put my hands up and go, mate, I probably shouldn't have done it, but hey ho, that's me. You know, generally speaking, if I don't do it myself, it ain't getting done. But Rachel, bless her heart, she came up to help me for the day, and to be that backup, that support. I will quote in her words, "Why don't you get on with it? I've got the air ambulance on direct dial." That made me smile. But we got it down. Clearing it up, now just picking out the logs. A very damp day today. I've already got one jacket soaked. But it is what it is. But I will, for once, I'm not going to sit and say, I did it all myself. I had the help of Rachel. An absolutely amazing woman who, in quite some respects, she's got more nous than a lot of men. She's not frightened of getting stuck in. That's what makes the best friend you could have. And this is always the enjoyable bit. I do like splitting logs. It's just one of those, I don't know, therapy. You get all your anger out, frustrations out. But it's keeping me warm now, and I know it'll keep me warm later. Look, partly, luckily, not so many that I have to split on this particular lot, because I'm just getting rid of the stuff that needs to be got rid of and making as much logs, or as many logs as I can. That piece of work up there, which you've seen, I've tidied it up, and it looks good to me. And it's given me some firewood. I would say, in the depths of winter, it's given me about a month's worth of timber to keep me warm. So, day and a half, 2 days, pottering through it, doing it carefully. For 2 days I've got a month's worth of timber. What's it cost me? A little bit of sweat and tears. And those tears are from the sky. Hey ho. Anyway, carrying on, splitting logs. And we'll see what tomorrow brings us. Because, guess what? I don't know. And as you can see, it is wet and damn right miserable. Well, it does rain quite a bit in Wales. I accept that, I knew that. But it does slow down what I want to do, because hey, 99% of what I want to do is outside. Even these two, bless their hearts, they'll probably stay there all day if I don't leave here. they look fed up too. But I've got a plan. And that, as you say, go to the man cave, make coffee, or watch the rain. No, got the fire on, get warm in here, make a coffee, and as you can see, wet lumber, timber. The Americans like lumber, we use timber, it's wood, it's structural. I can make I'll call it a riser, for what will be on this roof, on that side of the container, and I can get bits, luckily these are 4.8 metre lengths, I can get them in here, so I can do an element of the timber work in preparation, so that when it's not raining I can just get up, go pum 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 and put it back together, make lots of little jigsaw pieces, get it ready here, and when it's dry go up there. The reason why, yes, I'm very keen to get that dry area in between the two containers, so that I've got something, an area I can work when it's like this. In here it's not ideal, but it's a vast improvement on last year when it was either get wet or don't do. Anyway, got to get on, and I genuinely want to get on. We've got to start cutting some bits of timber to make up, as I'll call it, the riser. So, see you in a bit. Well, it's raining. That's the way it is round these parts. And as you can see here, something that's not been used for quite a while. So we're cleaning it off. And this is another thing about help. A good friend of mine who's an estate agent. He's got a lovely old couple that need to get stuff out of their loft because of the imminent move. Phoned me up, asked if I'd help. Of course. So off we trot to get these few items out of their loft to save them the problems, and also and the other, extremely grateful, wanting to give me money, pay me for it. No, done it out of the kindness of my own heart. I done it because I want to help. You know, it's something that I think in this world is lost, and I can get bitten for it. I have been bitten for it over the years, but I remain firm on my ethos: help where you can. Anyway, we were chatting, and over a cup of coffee afterwards, and it was mentioned about bits and pieces that they weren't getting rid of. I was walking around with my friend, and I spotted these and said, well, they'd be handy. It was just an open comment, because they are. And 10 minutes later, I was gifted them for helping. Now that is thoughtful, and I am extremely humbled, because these are, with one of these, hopefully we get it right. And that's dropped off, but wheel ramps that you can get a low car on and then just jack it up so that you can work underneath it. Now that is a big thing in my world, and I am over the moon. Right, I've made the riser, as I call it, upright. In the comments you can probably correct me when you see where I put it. I know what I'm doing, but to be able to drill and fix that to the container and secure it, yes, I'm using bolts, but the washers are just standard washers, and because it's on timber I need to spread the weight to help compress it. I don't have any big washers, but I have these galvanized T pieces, so if I cut them I can make 1, 2, 3, 4 out of that. So I'm going to get a couple cut so that when I do drill and fix, I've got that ability to spread the weight to help keep things secure without destroying the wood, basically. And trying to be clever, putting everything I think I need into a bag. I better still go up and down. And I know I've already forgotten something. This is what it's doing. So I've stuck it in this end, one screw, that's screwed to that, just to keep one place. Get that end exactly the same distance from the edge of the container, drill, bolt, clamp. That will then sit the rafter joist on here against there, starting to slowly lock it all in. Only one mistake of forgetting something, but that piece is up now. As you can see, I'll put the locating screw in, just hold it in place. I'll get the measurement at the end where it was fixed, measure it to the end where it was loose, drill through the timber, drill through the roof, a little gob of sealant just to help keep things watertight. Put the newly made washers on the bolts, put them through, set them down, and I got back in here just as it started to rain. So, hey ho, let's get these bolted up and probably make a cup of tea. Just having a clear up, and as you see, I've got some timber in ready to work this evening. Beauty of having this, and it allows me to be a little bit more productive when being productive can be a bit of a bit of a pain in the bum. So this week, you know what, I'm dedicating this week to Rachel and to all of those who have that one really special friend, that one that they never judge you, they're just there and can often be taken for granted. Like for instance, when my enthusiasm isn't there, my get up and go is gone, and things like my determination, my drive, yes, it disappears. It happens to us all. Inspiration, sometimes that's on ice. Yes, thank you Rachel for one, just being there, and two, that little bit of help. And quite often we can feel the world is against us. Everybody can feel that. But more importantly, she gave up her valuable time to put a bit of oomph in me, to give me a little bit of inspiration, bring back my get up and go, because it had got up and gone. Those little moments are treasured, and they help keep me going as I try to inspire others to keep them going. And that word, help. Yeah. Sometimes that's quite a bitter word to swallow, but swallow it. Anyway, folks, we shall see you next week, and you'll see how far I've gone with this. Catch you later.